Hi, we're Lynn
and Nisha,
and you're watching
BTS MVP.
Welcome to another episode of BTS MVP, where we choose the most iconic moments and our favorite member from each of their biggest hits. But before we talk about today's song, let's talk about the drink of the day.
The drink of the day is this lemon tea, but it's not normal lemon tea made with like a bag. It's made with a jar full of jam.
Like marmalade more because there's peel in it.
And there's peel and lemon seeds. And you know, I strained mine and I'm having it cold, which means you have to put hot water in and then ice.
That's right, I'm having mine hot, like hot tea. So what you do is you put a couple of globs of this marmalade-y stuff in the bottom. And then you pour hot water over top. And why are we having this beverage today?
Because V mentioned that he liked it.
No, V actually made it.
V made it?
Yeah, you know that V Live where it was him and Suga and J-Hope and they made a variety of beverages?
And then V didn't like any of his?
Yeah, he made this.
Why would he do that?
But I don't think he drank it.
I mean, why would you?
He just made it.
This jar, it's been sitting in our fridge for like a month. I am so afraid.
Well, we worked up the courage to try it. It is actually, this is like a Korean drink. This isn't like some weird thing. We had to buy it at the Korean store. And it's like apparently a traditional Korean beverage because when V was making it, Suga and J-Hope were like, oh, that's that tea my parents drink.
Anyway, shall we give it a test?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. I like tea.
Okay. It's sugary.
Yeah, I really like it actually. It's like sweetened lemon
It doesn't
tea.
really taste like lemon to me.
It tastes like dissolved lemon jam in hot water. It's sort of like drinking hot lemonade.
It's sugary though.
But it's quite sweet. Yeah.
Anyways, let's talk about the song of the day.
All right.
What is the song of the day?
Okay, the song of the day is Save Me, which I'm going to go right out and say
is your favorite
BTS song. It is one of my ultimate comfort songs, and it's one of the first songs that I understood the Korean meaning of, and I love the video with
such a good video,
a deep and enduring passion. So yeah, this was very difficult week for me. That's why we left this song so long, because choosing an MVP for this song was basically a crapshoot. Like I kind of felt like I pulled a name out of a hat. And now we'll talk about our actual honorable mentions. We are so far apart on this song. It is ridiculous. Your MVP is not even one of my honorable mentions, and vice versa.
I mean, we have an honorable mention in common though.
One!
I feel like we could have been more different.
Okay. We're going to start with the honorable mention that we have in common.
Okay.
We have one honorable mention in common, and that is Suga.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
It's the Please Save Me Tonight.
That's right. I mean,
so good.
I know.
So good.
It gets my heart every time. It makes me feel like dreamy and romantic. Like help is coming, or I could be of help. It's all good.
Lovely man. His last line of his rap, he does the iconic Suga high pitch on one of the notes, which I really thought stood out in this song in particular. I like it when he does the high pitched screams in the background, but I like it even more when he adds it into the actual sentences.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I love Suga, and I love this song. He does me proud in this song. Now, for other honorable mentions, we have two others. One for me, one for you. I'll go first because mine is easy. Mine's Jin. And I don't really have a good reason for choosing Jin because all of the vocal line kind of have the same part in this song. They sing the same kind of lines. And Jin, compared to the others, possibly even has the smallest part. But for some reason, I love his voice in this song. Like, I just think it's really the perfect fit for this song, is his voice with this song. 너는 이렇게 빛나니까 And I have to admit, I was influenced by the choreo because Jin gets dissed a lot for his choreo.
And his bad dancing.
Yes, but this song is Jin's song.
Really?
The same way I feel that Dope is Suga's song when it comes to dancing. Like my eye goes to him, the style of it fits him, and Not Today is V's song. This song is Jin's. It's this part.
I can see that. Oh yeah, he does have the shoulder support, I mean.
Yeah, totally.
But you want to know what it really is?
What?
The blonde hair. Blonde Jin will save your life.
We will provide a link below to a fantastic article that talks about their various hair eras and explains exactly why blonde Jin is our savior.
Moving on to my honorable mention, which is JK.
Absolutely a wonderful choice.
I mean, yeah.
Like, he was on my short list for sure, and he's beautiful.
Everybody was on the short list.
Okay.
The short list was of 7 people.
Everybody was on the short list.
So, like you said, a lot of the vocal line shares some parts, so it's hard to pick out some moments that stand out, especially for Jungkook, because, you know, he's in and out of the chorus a bunch through all of the choruses.
As is all the vocal line, yes.
But one of the parts that really stood out for me is the, I don't know how to say this, suopso, you know?
Oh, at the end of his verse.
Yeah.
Suopso. I can't.
And the way it repeats, I just love it so much.
Okay, me too. There's lots of other great stuff about Jungkook in this song.
I'm not done.
Okay, well, go on then.
Yeah, I will go on. So something else about Jungkook, which I didn't really notice until I'd heard the song several times. Save Me doesn't have a lot of ad-libs.
No, it really does not.
But I love one of Jungkook's ad-libs.
He's really the only one who gets ad-libs in this song.
He is the ad-lib king,
Yes,
though,
it's true.
as proven on In the Soup.
Yes.
This is going to be difficult to explain.
All right.
So, the song, this is how the song is built.
Right.
J-Hope has his rap.
Okay.
Then, there's a chorus.
Yes. There's sort of like a pre-chorus, but with the same words as the chorus.
Yeah,
Like,
and then there's like the save me bits, right? Jimin says save me, and then Jungkook says save me. And then after that they're like doing the classic oh-ohs, and then in the background you can hear Jungkook doing this big, long oh-oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He also does ad-libbing in RM's part, and it's just so good. I love
really
it
beautiful.
when one of the rap line is rapping and one of the vocal line is singing, and who doesn't?
Me too.
I mean, it's
I love
so
that
good.
very much. And 90% of the time it's Jungkook, I think.
Yes.
And he is beautiful here. He
He's
and
just so
RM
good.
together are gorgeous. So an excellent pick for honorable mention. Definitely deserved for Suga, Jungkook, and for Jin. But now let's talk about our highly contested MVPs. All right, let's duke it out here.
Okay, why don't you go first so I can disprove you afterwards?
All right, you probably can't, because as I said, I felt like I chose randomly.
But you know, it's good to choose.
I chose Jimin for my MVP.
Excellent choice. I love Jimin.
I mean, the video was a strong influence on me because he has the opening lines. And not only do the opening lines set the tone for this song,
As they always do.
the way the video like comes zooming in on him and he's standing there alone in this huge field, it gives you all the feels. And then Jimin also gets what I think is one of the more iconic lines from this song, and that's "Don't want to be lonely, Just Want to Be Yours, which not
So
only
romantic.
is very romantic and very beautiful, but also I think the heart of this song, like that is what this song is about.
내 안에 갇혀서 난 죽어 있어. Just wanna be lonely. Just wanna be yours.
And then looking forward to the rest of the song, he's got great parts in the choruses all the way through, and then he has one of the parts at the very end with JK to sort of wrap it all up. And after RM's rap, he sort of brings it back to the heart of the melody. It all hinges on his voice pulling things back together.
손을 내밀어줘, save me, save me. I need your love before I fall. 손을 내밀어줘, save me, save me. I need your love before I fall.
So that's why I went with Jimin. But you went a completely different direction.
I did. And I'm sure you're wondering by now, Nisha, who is the real MVP of the song? The answer is RM, President Kim Namjoon.
I mean, I can't disagree with you. Even though I didn't even choose him as an honorable mention,
I'm kind of hurt.
everybody in this song is so good. And I absolutely understand why.
First of all, his entire rap
I know.
all ends with the same 2 syllables.
I
Every
know.
single line.
So good.
How does he do that?
I don't know.
How does he do that with his brain?
I don't know.
I could never.
Yeah. It's really clever and it's really well put together.
It probably took him like 20 seconds. He was just like, I'm gonna sing this.
You know, I'm gonna give him a full afternoon to work on that. Did you know that when you're listening to Save Me with headphones, when it gets to RM's rap part, it goes from side to side to side to side. I do not normally prepare for our show by listening it with headphones, and this is like a revelation to me. Is this something they do all the time?
Sometimes. They've definitely done it before this.
Really?
And then, of course, the final lines of his rap. Non-Jungkook harmonized, just RM. Thank you for being us.
That's right. It's iconic.
Thank you, 우리가 돼줬어.
I watched some live performances of them doing Save Me. He almost never says that line.
I know. Because it's part of the fan chant.
Yes, he lets the fans sing it. I was like, oh.
But when he does sing it, it's slightly lower and he's singing rather than rapping.
I know, it's so nice. So on top of his words being a little bit unusual, also the rhythm of his rap is a little unusual for this song, I find. Like the song itself is very melodic and slow, and then we get to RM's rap, which is almost like jarring.
Oh, really?
But then it works. It works. Like, to me, that's an incredible talent to be able to say, I'm gonna take this like sort of in a hard right hand turn direction and then bring it back for the ending and have it work.
Definitely.
I think it was very impressive.
The fun facts for today are...
One fun fact about Save Me is that they have a parallel song called I'm Fine. And the two songs have a lot in common. They sort of act as sister songs and they sort of act as counterpoint songs. And we're actually going to talk about I'm Fine next week. So we'll get into that in more detail after we talk about what I'm Fine is all about.
I think the coolest fact about this song is that the MV was shot in one take.
Me too. I love the MV so much.
It's so cool. And the amount of times they had to dance and dance and dance.
Because it's one take. If anybody makes a mistake, they have to start over again. But I will link below to the Bangtan bomb of them filming it, which is awesome for 2 reasons. First of all, the whole time they're filming, everybody else has to be behind the camera. And when they're panning, they all have to move as a group. And
it's pretty entertaining.
It's pretty funny.
But also, it was freezing cold and pouring rain the whole time they were filming.
I even think they got hail at one point.
Which is why their hair looks kind of flat and damp in the MV.
Yeah, like they seriously could have gotten hypothermia or something like that.
Jungkook did get sick, right?
He did, yes. And so that's another fun fact that Jungkook got sick during the filming, and they only promoted this song for 1 week on the music shows. So they only appeared on 3 different music shows. And on the first one, M Countdown, it was pre-taped. And the taping was the day after they had recorded the video. And Jungkook wasn't there because he was sick, because he got sick during the filming of the video.
So V and Jimin danced his parts for him.
Yeah, V even lip syncs his parts.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was really cool. Like, it was really heartwarming to see them just step up and sort of fill in the blank and take over. And that appearance on M Countdown is also a one camera situation. So there's a little making of that where you see everybody grouped behind, shuffling around so that they're not in the shot. It's really awesome.
We should do that.
Oh yeah.
100 subscribers. No, I'm kidding.
Other fun facts. There is a dance cover group in Montreal, Canada, which is not very far from where we are filming this right now. And we low-key stan them.
I mean, they are so cool.
They are really cool. There are a lot, actually, of K-pop cover dance acts that we've come to know on YouTube, but East to West remains our favorite for sure. They are sharp, they are talented.
They work so hard. The outfits are so coordinated
so
to the MV. I
good.
honestly don't know where they find these.
Me too. And they do all kinds of K-pop, not just BTS, but their cover of Save Me is what led us to them in the first place. It's 7 girls instead of 7 guys, and their outfits, the weather,
basically
the setting,
the same thing.
It is a shot for shot remake, and they are so cool. They are the 7 coolest women on the planet.
So Save Me is actually also the title of the webtoon that goes with the BTS universe.
True, I had forgotten that.
So the BTS universe has the notes, which come with the albums, and it also has a webtoon and an upcoming K-drama.
That's right. The webtoon, I think, of all of those pieces was actually my favorite. It also, we watched it on YouTube. Somebody
else scrolled through it for us.
Yeah, someone had turned it into like a video just by filming
their screen,
the pages and put instrumental BTS music behind.
It was very nice.
It was really well done.
Had me in my feels.
How about we link to that as well? Go watch that. It's really, really good. I recommend it to everybody who's getting into the BU. Okay, last fun fact from me is that Save Me was one of the 3 songs that they performed at the Tiny Desk concert, which remains for me one of my favorite BTS performances. It's one of the very first videos of theirs I ever saw. Like, when I first started thinking, I'm kind of interested in this band, I'd like to learn their names. I have 2 really good friends, Amy and Annabelle, who have liked BTS a lot longer than I have. And I asked them, what should I watch? And Amy right away said, you have to watch the Tiny Desk concert. And I did, and I loved it. And now I look at it and I can't believe that the first time I ever saw it, I didn't know who any of them were. And I had never heard Save Me or Springday before.
Just the baby.
Which is crazy.
Just the baby army.
Now that I know so much more about them, the fact that they chose Save Me for that performance means a lot to me. Like, given that it's one of my favorite songs, and I think quite often an overlooked song of theirs, if I had been watching that in real time, I would have like had a total meltdown, I'm sure. So I love going back to rewatch it. It's a fantastic performance all around, and their version of Save Me there, which is basically almost like an acoustic version,
it's so good.
Perfection.
Right, so the last fun fact for the day is that Son Sunduk, their main choreographer, did not do the choreo for Save Me.
And that's not actually as shocking as you might think, because ever since 2016 or so, they have often had guest choreographers do the choreography for their main.
Which I think is so cool, because imagine like having this choreo ready and then BTS comes up and says, hey, you want to do something for our song?
Yeah.
Not only do you get to listen to the song in advance, you also get to create something so cool.
It is true. So they have like probably 4 or 5 choreographers that they really like working with that have done a bunch of their songs. Who did Save Me?
So for Save Me, it was the Quick Style crew.
Oh, actually, I don't know that they've done anything else.
I've never heard of them before.
No, me neither.
But we'll have to check them out.
All right, that sounds really good. I really love the choreo for Save Me. Like, I love everything about Save Me. Love the music, love the video, love the choreo so much. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun and a lot of facts.
That's right. I hope you enjoyed our discussion of Save Me. Once again, our MVPs are Jimin and RM. Jimin.
RM.
And our honorable mentions are going to just about everybody else. We love this song. We love the work everybody did in this song. As usual, I will link to all the clips as well as many other fun videos that we mentioned in this video in our description below.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when we posted new videos.
Thanks for watching. This has been
BTS MVP.